We're back. Snap back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
So we got NixXxy
NixXxy.
against PkAndy. And NixXxy, crawling through the winners bracket, doing their best. Had to DQ their last round, but managed to clutch out their round one against PkAndy, who took out Noku, which is a pretty damn good win to have, honestly. I love this matchup as Ness. Apparently, according to the PG stats, it is apparently the matchup I've played the most out of any matchup in this game online. So,
well, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of Clouds out there.
Cloud's cool. I like Cloud.
Ooh, oh, what the hell? How did that work?
He went around the world.
He did. The thing lasts forever, man. This matchup, if Cloud's spacing is really good, he can do a lot to Ness, basically. He's still got a sword. He's still able to keep Ness out. He's got pretty solid kill tools and ways to rack up damage. But if he is off stage...
I think he's dead.
If he is off stage against Ness's punish game eats this character up. So the Cloud has to be very, very good with spacing, very, very good with discipline, and he has to know how to keep Ness out of range using his giant normals. Like, that's the most important aspect, or else Ness just eats Cloud up.
I'm just watching NixXxy tunnel so hard onto man, I really want to get this kill move, so I'm swinging around F smash. I'm not using up B out of shield to get him off and reset neutral. No, I'm looking entirely for up smash or some big kill move. He's still alive, but
you gotta watch your double jumpies against Ness. Oh my gosh, PkAndy kind of going in right now on I'm really getting nervous with how NixXxy is choosing to return to stage with these double jumps. It's very, very...
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yes.
Never mind. No, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Man.
Gotta watch your recoveries against this little devil child. He will eat your stocks up. That was a great dare also by PkAndy. A lot of I gotta start integrating, that makes me. I've seen Best Ness do the dares off stage a lot. Dare is such a really good disjointed move. That was such a good magnet mix up too, or rather magnet stall to continue the combo.
Yeah,
PkAndy got their combo game on lock.
Yeah, getting that float downwards so he could just run off, and there's the final dare. Kind of put a hitbox, make Cloud work around you. If he can't, he can't.
That's the thing, is that's the biggest struggle for Cloud, I think, is just his disadvantage in this matchup. You need to retain your double jump, you need to know how to get back to stage safely. It can be a little hard against Ness, because he's got more than enough hitboxes to throw out at you to really deal with you. So it's a little tricky. You have to be very, very patient, go with your spacing, mix up your recovery, don't always go low, try to go high sometimes. Most Nesses are probably going to be able to cover low, honestly. He's got great aerials to cover low recoveries. If you got a double jump, try to go high sometimes.
Yeah, don't be afraid to try and charge the limit and use it early. Use the limit climb hazard early, try and go over him. Man, Ness can... If your recovery doesn't snap,
nuts
they don't even need to do anything fancy. Dare's great and it will kill.
Just gotta walk the dog.
They can just yo-yo and yo-yo, shake my hand.
I got him, GG's. So I'm sad to say, but WebJP has triumphed 2-0 over WebJP Fanboy.
Oh man, that would have been a story.
But I'm sure it made WebJP Fanboy's day to be able to play his idol WebJP. Also, Wildcard going to be making out of Pool's winner's side over Sharpedo 43.
Yeah,
stuff. Good stuff.
We got playing Dizzy. That's in their first game. The game taking it game 1 over MRW. So this is Pool starting to wrap up a little bit. It's the switch to Mega Man. Not untelegraphed. He did switch to Mega Man in his all the way back in round 1 against his set against Mars Frosty, but I don't know how I feel.
I guess also Kid Robot. He is a. He's the kid. I don't know why they call him Mega Man, Chris. He looks more like a boy.
He does a man's work, though.
It's true. That's true.
He's kind of just taking the whole world on his back. He's got these boys saving the world. That's all.
Yeah, all the robot masters are men because they do daily jobs or are designed for war. But Mega Man was designed to be child.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, he's got a consciousness and everything. It's weird. He's just programmed for good.
Yeah. That's what lets him exceed his programming and do things like this. Like, I'm designed to be helpful, so I'm being helpful by destroying this child.
So as far as this matchup goes, I think Cloud does really well, but Mega Man's kit, I feel like, is a little bit more designed to adequately deal with Ness. Like, I feel like Cloud, you need some really good spacing and tight fundies to really be able to keep up, but Mega Man has more than enough in his kit to really chip out and wall out Ness. Like, back air is such a fantastic tool to catch a lot of jumps Ness has. Same with forward air. Leaf Shield's a fantastic tool to cover landings. He's got that mix-up where he can do a double jump after his up B, which a lot of characters don't have in this game. So...
Yeah, you'll never see Mega Man within his own kit be put into freefall, which is a pretty huge on top of his generally... I like to classify it as an active zoning game. Like, he's running a route, like his mobility isn't suffered, but he can still have items spawned. He can throw out a whole bunch of different stuff that works with his general movement. Like, he's not just the shoot man, but he's the jump and shoot man. So he's jumping and he's shooting.
And your goal as Mega Man is just keep this child out. Do not let him in whatsoever. Get your grabs, get him off stage, do everything you can to edge guard him. And I think NixXxy's doing a good job of that so far. It's just that Andy, I feel like, has been getting a lot more off of his stray hits and punishes. Like,
ooh, that was a couple frames away from getting a bat to the face.
Oh my god.
That's a grab forward throw. Man, nearly avoiding death are both of these players. I would be surprised if he did get up attack, please. Okay.
Whoa, he actually got through that with neutral get up. That's impressive. Okay. Kid Robot? Oh my god, that died right as he was about to hit him. I think he's dead, yeah.
Yeah, he jumped. He jumped out of... He tried to jump, but it got stuffed by the Crash Bomber. So he might have thought he had his jump when he actually did not. I would have thought NixXxy would be going for a lot more of the holding metal blades, try and throw them down, keep the item in its hand, but he seems pretty content just to throw him forward, keep PkAndy on his back foot.
And PkAndy's got to watch out a little bit. You know, part of, I feel like, mastering Ness in terms of certain matchups that are a little bit more troublesome, like Mega Man, is managing your disadvantage well. And I feel like PkAndy has been either trying to force high recoveries or try to mash out of disadvantage. And against Mega Man, that will not fly. He is there to catch your landings, chip you out, wall you out, and not let you land on him. Like, you really have to play a solid game against him. And I feel like if you try to go high against Mega Man, he's got that fantastic smash attack to catch your drift-ins back to stage. He's got back air to catch your drift-ins back to stage. Against Mega Man, you just got to go to ledge, man. You just got to hit that ledge real quick. There's not really a lot Mega Man can do to you once you get to that ledge, except for maybe like ledge trump back air, which is pretty hard to attempt in its own right because it's such a tight window to get the successful punish on it.
Yeah, and it's way more committal than any of his other like base tools of like, hey, I'll pull Leaf Shield, throw it, and then charge my F Smash and force you to respect all that. But I really enjoy how much NixXxy adapted his offense from like playing neutral, playing on stage, like being kind of slow. Then once he would notice that, oh man, PkAndy has used his jump, time to go in, like time to like start chasing with these forward airs, see if I can challenge a jumpless Ness and see how far that gets me. And you know, it got him a 2-stock at the end of the day.
It's always interesting because Ness players have such good advantage. Like, they're just able to wall out really, really well and get so much damage strung together. But I feel like disadvantage seems to be the hardest thing to grasp because Ness has so much good frame data to be able to mash his way out of bad situations that you kind of get lost in the sauce of that a little bit. But PkAndy going, I'm not really vibing with this matchup as Ness. I'm going to go the hero of the wild real quick. He's not the hero of time. I've been corrected so many times for saying that when I say he's going the hero of time.
It's hero of the wild. And
that's right.
What is
no
it?
Time on his side. My man's already youthful.
I guess Young Link is the hero of time technically, but he's...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because he doesn't actually have any masks, which is a real shame. So he's...
Oh, you're right. Oh my god, dude. If like they did, I feel like they could have been way more creative with Young Link in this game than.
Oh, they could have. Absolutely.
I'm actually mad now. That actually made me angry because they could have given him all like you could have had him like wear masks to get like different abilities or like implemented the ocarina in some way. Because you don't have normal old Link. You just have Breath of the Wild Link, who's on a completely different wavelength. Then you got Toon Link, who's cool in their own right. You know, their little cartoon character.
I would have liked to see the hero of the winds play a little bit more with the whole at least wind and magic kind of idea instead of just being item based. I don't know. They all feel kind of the same except their dimensions are a little bit different.
Some wasted potential right there, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Anyway, getting back into it, we see NixXxy doing way better now, I feel like, in comparison to that first game. I think they've definitely found their stride with Mega Man. Andy fighting Casper right now. Don't know what they're doing. Just trying to hit somebody with that Nair.
They're hitting the Nair button and waiting for NixXxy to get antsy out of shield. Because a lot of times, not even just in this matchup with these two players, but a lot of mid-level Ultimate players will be like, man, something hit my shield. It's time for me to either punish or escape. And I'm not holding shield regardless. When it's like, no, it's okay. A lot of moves are safe, and a lot of people expect those moves to be safe. Oh, okay, yeah. Nair into up tilt kind of links everything. Like there. That's all buffered. Like he's expecting NixXxy to try and punish during any little bit of that. But not only is NixXxy Mega Man and can punish you from afar, he's also just not willing to risk himself so obviously, and he doesn't need to.
NixXxy playing really well back now, though. Like, just not overextending really too much. Just trying to chip out really, really well. And I feel like Andy hasn't found an adequate way to deal with that yet. I feel like Link Nair can go through a lot of those projectiles, because that thing beats pretty much everything. Like, look at that. It beat Leaf Shield.
It's just kind of ate Leaf Shield alive.
It just beats everything. Like, I'd say more Nair in close quarters would be, like, a good way to just deal with Mega Man's chip. Approaching him... Definitely jumping in. The one piece of advice I've gotten from Maverick Hunter, who's a very, very skilled Mega Man based in New Jersey, is that if you can approach Mega Man's punish game or just way of approaching neutral is fairly linear. They can really only shoot straight unless they're using normals. If you can approach him diagonally, like from jumping, that's like your best bet in terms of getting in or breaking zone against him. I feel like Andy wasn't really equipped for how to deal with Mega Man advantage and also just how to play patiently in terms of how to deal with NixXxy's onslaught of projectiles and zoning.
Yeah, if we looked at how, and I do kind of agree with that level of mentality of like he was just, or that level of approach. Like you really can do so many things coming from diagonal and with like a falling aerial, but it looked like PkAndy, their Link had one goal.
Yeah, it was a one-track mind.
and one flowchart where he would come in with Nair, or he would run in, he would land, he would spot dodge, and then he would either up B or up smash. And that was like his flowchart. It's like, if this Nair doesn't land, then I'm going to do defensive option into DP. Okay,
that's the rough part of being equipped with a different character. My bad.
Right. No, it's like that's kind of it kind of comes from a weird Ness mentality, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Most players don't really have other characters.
Like you bring another offense, you bring another character's toolset, but you're still thinking in Ness mode where it's like, oh, out of shield I can like Nair or up air, and usually it'll connect because they're so huge. And I'm playing put in the air as Ness, so either way it's fine.